afternoon, good evening. How's everyone doing? I hope well. Mm. Let's see who's here. I don't think we have many. So, Scott, how you doing? As always, thanks for telling everybody to hit the thumbs up. It does help, I guess. Hey, Joe, how are you? I uh, I did put up a trailer trash little deal, and if anybody watched the whole thing, halfway through it went fuzzy, and I know it did it in the last live stream. Somebody had said, and I think I figured out what it is. I'll tell you in a second here. Tommy J, hey Tommy AT, Logan, how are you? Nikki, you're up. I'm awake. Yeah, not sure how long. I bet. Don't overextend yourself. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it for the father-in-law's candy. I just got him some the other day, so he'll be happy for that. And I think that's it. So um, it's that whatever that surf whatever that you put on. What is it called? Somebody enlighten me because I'm old. The blocker that tells the computer, "Oh no, you're not in Thailand. You're in Los Angeles." Whatever that deal is. When that's on, it screws with my internet. So and it was on when I was doing that recording, and that's the only thing I can think of. We'll see today if I get any kind of a screwy thing up here telling me that Well, I know you guys will let me know quickly also. But yeah, so I just kind of did that just to kind of put something up on that site. There is 40. Hold on. I think I still have it up here. I do. Where am I? 41 subscribers, which is awesome. We haven't even done anything. I mean, hopefully, we'll get to 100 by the time we start with the build. Because I think it's gonna, even if you're not into that kind of stuff, I think the build's gonna be entertaining. I hope. And I know a lot of people, or I think a lot of people are interested in the solar part of it. Because now that I'm into that and gonna do that, I think the building my man cave I want to make completely off the grid with batteries, air conditioning, everything run off. Because I'm only going to be in there maximum, 5, 6 hours a day. So I don't even need to, I could start out with lower batteries and panels and stuff, and then add as I see how long I'm gonna stay in there. But I don't know, it's pretty cool, man. The batteries is where the expense is, and those keep coming down. And from what I heard, China's doing all sorts of stuff on quick charging stuff now. Where I don't know. We'll see where it leads. Me personally, I don't know. I'm forced to buy China products. I think everybody in the world is. I mean, not forced to, but they're reasonable. Some people don't like the build quality, and it's questionable compared to what? To Japan, the United States, maybe, probably. But, I don't know, I take a shot. All the stuff that I'm going to be putting in, 90% of the stuff's going to be Chinese. We'll see what happens. Hey, Ryan, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Andrew, how are you, Andrew? But I think it'll be interesting, like I said. So I put that up. I don't know, it's a 6 or 7 minute video. Just what I've got planned and what I'm looking at. The way I'm looking at it, even if you haven't went over and looked at it, it's maybe the middle of next month. I'm hoping, or the end of next month, have the trailer. So I'm going to say by March, end of April, I should have I'm hoping to have everything done on that and ready to go. Maybe already have 1 or 2 short trips under its belt, and we'll be able to put up some content. As soon as I get the trailer, the content will start immediately. Some people will enjoy it, some people won't. I would like it at least if you take a look at it. If you don't like it, hey, I understand, not a problem. But we're going to be doing a lot of the same stuff. Even if I'm talking about the build and stuff, we're still going to be talking about Thailand. Good morning to you, Nanette. Glad you could stop by. Great supporter as always. Saying hi to Nikki. Baldy, how are you? I think you were here a while back. How are you? I've been gone for a little while. Had to go back to the States. Jack, how are you? And I put that in that little clip on the trailer thing too, so that in case there's new subscribers over there, they'll kind of understand what's going on. It's kind of hard to start something when you haven't started yet. I get the luxury of having this channel and a bunch of great subscribers that have went over and helped me out. So that's awesome. I thank you. Let's see. ET. What did I say here? Look into press stream. It streams on both channels. That's what Mike and Robbie use for the spot. Yeah, I think the one that they use. I think you're right. I don't know. Is you can stream on like 6 different platforms: Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, whatever. I guess you can do a lot. They're starting to. There's a lot more things going on with StreamYard, but I haven't figured them out yet. It'll probably be a long time before I do. Yeah, you should, Nick. Thanks for hanging. And I see somebody saying hi to HKE. How are you? There you are. Hope you're well. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. I think everybody's just saying hi. So that's the gist of that. I was hoping to get the cousin. I got him over here for a half day, and actually it got so damn hot in the middle of the afternoon, day before yesterday. I just kind of said, go home. I'm not going to stand out there. There's a little bit that I want to do to one of the filters on the koi pond. But I believe in a couple of weeks, we're going to hopefully have the trailer here. And I want to finish the backyard. I still need to put the metal in between the concrete posts and paint the wall inside and out. Whatever I'm going to do. The flower beds and stuff are pretty much done now, built up about however high a block is, and then they're of course down below. So my wife's already starting to plant those, and that'll pretty much and set that house, or that what I'm considering my my man cave, setting that, and then it's pretty much done. That'll be probably a whole bunch of videos on its own. That house, getting it, having them build it, having it shipped here, having it dropped into place with a crane. What do I need electrical wise, water wise? I think I'm going to use the well, and I think I'm going to put a solar pump on the well. I'm using that now for my father-in-law and my wife and my mother-in-law to water all the gardens that they have going around the house, and I'm topping up the pool and the pond. The pool's got it's getting a little bit of a brown buildup on like the white caulking on the thing, which I'm imagining is some of that stuff that was in the well. So I'm going to stop topping off the pool with that. I'm going to use the city water. But my wife said the lake and everything is down a lot, so I might have to put a few more sticks on the well. They took a bunch of them off. I had them add 4 or 5 20-footers the other day. 3 weeks ago. And we haven't run out of water, so it seems to be okay. But I don't know if people aren't familiar with Surin. I've been here 3 years almost, and every time the hot dry season comes, they run out of water. Hey Mitch, how you doing? Off the hook, how are you? I'm glad you could make it. Yeah, so we'll see, and I'm hoping that I've got I don't know, probably 5 or 6 more 20-footers of the 1-inch PVC, so we can go down a little deeper. But I'd like to see it stay where it is. I really don't want to go much deeper than that. I'd like that water level, but we'll see. The water level is going to be where the water level is going to be. So, but it's a bitch running out of water, you know. Toilets don't flush. You can't take showers. And one summer, I call them summers, they were charging an enormous amount of time money to a Thai person, even to me, for the water that they were trucking in. They were really capitalizing on that, which I guess they have to. I don't know, but whatever it is, that's why I punched that hole. Was just for just that reason, in case we run out of water. Now I can get to this. That's good. So hopefully, like I said, we won't have too much of a problem with that. If it dries up, then well, we'll have to see. I've got the two 1,000 liter deals. I added one in the back, so I've got that. So a little bit of extra, and then of course, if I have to pump water into the house, hell, I'll throw a pump in the pool and tie it in and use that to shower and everything else. I won't be able to use the pool, but that's not going to hurt anything. Running that water through there probably be good for it. Running a little chlorine probably kill some bacteria, because I haven't seen, they haven't been using any chlorine, so we'll see what they do. But I always have that option. The pond, I'm kind of, I got to keep that topped up. So if I run out of water, I could run into a problem with that. We'll see what happens. It hasn't. I've had the koi for 3 years too, so it hasn't shut it down in that time, and I don't expect it to. So let's see. Everybody just saying hi. Oh, all right. I think I'm caught up. Not a bunch of people here today, which is okay too. Gives me a little bit of a break. So besides that, I got to get back to the gym, so that's on the agenda this week. And I guess I noticed, I saw Mitch talking about getting up at dark 30 because of the heat and stuff. I guess he's walking every day, which is awesome. That's what I think I'm gonna have to do. The gym's not a big deal because it's air conditioned. So, but that walk in the morning, and I'm up. I mean, I was up at 4. It started at 1:30, and then the 4 or 5, 6 days, whatever I've been back, and now then I stretched it to 2 o'clock, 2:30, getting up for a couple hours and going back to sleep. This morning I got up at 4:30, so I'm getting close. Normally I get up at 5:30, so I'm getting close to back to normal with the freaking jet lag. But let's see. They had flukes, and it had broken the skin and caused a ulceration on quite a few of them. I ran out of antibiotics injections. I've got to order some more. I'm glad you reminded me. Probably 15, 20 fish with small ulcerations on them. So I cleaned and pulled the scales and cut back what needed to be cut back from the wound, and I either used potassium permanganate, but this time I used what I got locally from the guy that sells me the medication, an iodine paste, and I used that on a couple of the fish before I left, and they look wonderful. So I did that yesterday, or no, was today Sunday? Saturday I did that, and or Saturday I did that. So, and because the water's perfect, everything else is perfect. So I treated for the flukes. I have to treat again on, what's today? Tuesday, on Thursday. It seems they flipped the switch this week and turned on. Yeah, no kidding. I agree with that. Somebody did. It was 40 here. Almost 39 to 40 the last couple of days. I don't know what that is Fahrenheit, but it's freaking hot, and the humidity's creeping up a little bit. It was nice being able to go in the pool. I will say that the pool has warmed up compared to the way it was a month ago. It was actually cold. Need to hydrate. Hey, Aaron, how you doing? I was just, I was gonna leave you a message too. I'm trying to get. I've got like about 4 or 5 people now that want to go on a fishing trip. So I want to get 2 of them going for this year. I wanted to know what was the best months. Maybe you could find out if you talk to them. Your relatives, your in-law. No, are they brother-in-law and sister-in-law? Um, on what the best time of year is. For me, I might not even fish, but if we go, I'd rather catch eating varieties like tuna and dorado and stuff like that, and what the cost would be for the. I'm gonna say each trip. I think they didn't want more than like five fishermen, 5 people fishing. You can enlighten me, Aaron. Uh, but and then if anybody's watching this and want to come, you can bring, and I encourage you, bring your significant other or somebody with you. Um, Sit on the boat, drink a beer, eat some food. It was absolutely gorgeous out there. It was um, a great trip. And me and Tim, I know, wants to go again. Bobby, who's coming here, time to get going. I got at least 5. Um, and I told him I put it in the comment section in case anybody's watching. Go to the comment section, put in there you're interested, and then I'll put back in what the price is going to be. And we're gonna, I think we'll figure on. Aaron, you let me know if you would. I know you're a busy guy, but if you could let me know, is it 4 or 5 people, and what it would be for that whole day deal like we did, and then also when I do go to set it up, what they would charge for. I'm going to say 3 days lodging. Get there the day before, relax a little bit, go fishing the next day, and maybe even relax on the 3rd day, leave on the 4th, something like that. Um, so that I could put it up there so people at least know approximately. And I think you've told me already, and I think they have, but or give me their. I think I still have their contact stuff, but I want to do at least 2. Hey James, how you doing? Maybe more. Hey, gorgeous, how's it going? Glad you could make it. Um, but it's an absolute blast. Me and Tim had a great time. Thank you, Aaron. You're the man. Um, Sam Pitt and Kenny, how you doing? Again, if you guys aren't, if you're interested, if you're interested in building here in Thailand, ground up, bringing the land up and pond and everything, they've been doing it, and they've done a good job at it. Good content. Um, Show them some love, and subscribe and watch their channel. Sorry, on the phone with client. Okay, all right, Aaron, no problem. Hey, traveler, how you doing? Glad you could make it. I think I already said hi to James, but I'll say hi again. How you doing, James? So yeah, the more the merrier. But I think he told me 4 or 5, because they usually have out. Let's see, they have two on the outriggers. They got 4 poles in the water. I would say 4 or 5 people. Everybody caught something when I was there. I didn't want to, and I ended up catching something. So it's the boat is absolutely awesome. The time, the people are great. So it's a good time. Or I wouldn't suggest it to everybody. And I don't think it's going to be horribly expensive. What is expensive? It's relative, right? So I'll put up what the price it would be. Of course, you could find a hotel. It was great with them. They've got a driver. If everybody plans coming in about the same time, we can all get together, take the van. They'll drive us. They have apartments, villas. They have everything to stay. We set it up far enough in advance. They'll take us there. They'll pick us up, take us to the boat, pick us from the boat. They'll do the whole thing, because I'm lazy. I don't want to do anything. So, like I said, I have 4 or 5 now. I want to get at least 2 trips, so I need 4 or 5 more people. If you like to fish, and I know Jim wanted to too, of Jam, Meow and Jim. Jim wanted to go last time. He could have went last time, actually. We just didn't set it up. It was Christmas time. It was hard, because that's when Aaron comes, is Christmas time. So maybe we'll set up one for around there for the people that can actually go during Christmas time, and then we'll set up one for. I think they said that was the end of the season, so I'm just gonna say November or something, maybe, or beginning of there. Maybe they have more of the Dorado and tuna. That's what I'd be interested in. I'd rather have some yellowfin or bluefin tuna. Hi, Ben. All right, cool. Yeah, go to the go to my community page and just type in there so I don't forget. I probably won't forget, gorgeous, but I'll let you know what it is. But I don't think it's outrageous. Like I said, for the boat and the time that you have, it'll be worth whatever it is. Hey, Bo, how you doing? And everyone in the chat. You're here now, or are you still in Bangkok? I think I saw a video you did. You went back to Bangkok. Was that just for a day or two, or was that an old video? I've been trying to skate through everybody's videos so I watch. I did answer most of the comments. If I didn't answer your comment, I missed it, and I probably won't, because I probably won't go back far enough to find it. If I did, it was just some oversight on me. So I think I got to everybody. So we'll see. It was that some of them went back 3 weeks or something before I excuse me, before I went to the U.S. You're in Surin? Okay, cool. Sorry, dealing with clients call all the time. If I see my wife, can talk to her sister, find out the best time, shoot me a message online. Yeah, I will. I will definitely do it. Thanks, Aaron. And I think we figured it out before, but I can't remember what it was. Like I said, whatever it was going to be, it was well worth it. And if I had to say whatever, if I'm remembering the right figure, it was worth double what we were going to have to pay for it. So, and like I said, it was awesome. Watch Tim's or watch my video if you haven't seen it. It was an awesome trip. Originally, I think Chuck was going to go, and James was going to go, and Alex was going to go, and it was just around Christmas. And Chuck, I don't think when he wanted to go, but he didn't realize it was Christmas time. That's family time, him and in Tappanome. So I think Chinese New Year and all that stuff's all lumped in, the school and Christmas. And I totally understand. So I'm going to try to make two. I still want to definitely go when Aaron comes, and I believe Aaron's going to come again. It's going to be Christmas time, so maybe something. And I'm guessing it's probably, if it's before that, October, November, something like that. And I'll put it up way ahead of time. We'll get everything, and I think I still have footage and stuff on the apartment and all that kind of stuff. Extra footage that I didn't show that maybe I'll put up on something on here, a little kicker video or something. Shout out for those in the background. Are there backgrounders? I know there probably is. Chris is probably lurking back there. A lot of people do, and that's all right. The whole main thing of this channel, just in case people are watching and don't know exactly, is everybody helps everybody with everything. If it's surgeries that you're going to get because you're old, 95% of the channel, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong, is Thailand related. Help with the visas. If I don't know, maybe Mitch knows, or maybe somebody else knows a little bit. But like I say, the channel's helping each other. It's like a little family. It's freaking awesome is what it is. So we've helped, everybody helps each other. So we try to have a good time. I try to do these every other day until it becomes cumbersome and repetitive, and then I'll cut it back. But we have a bunch of fun. So if you're watching this for the first time, please subscribe. It's free, and check it out. If you feel like chiming in, go ahead. As long as it's respectful, I got no problem. You don't have to agree with me 100%. That's not what I'm about. But as long as you're respectful with it, I got no problem. Everybody's got their own ideas of what's right, wrong, or indifferent. He gave a picture off the phone. Yeah, I just want to put those together. I don't know if they got anything, any people that came from the little channels and mine and Tim's, but I hope they did. But if not, I definitely got one, at least enough people for one, and I'd like to do 2 or 3 of them. And many. I know that if anybody's into fishing and into having a good time, you will not be disappointed. In fact, I can almost, let me see how much money it is. I can almost put a guarantee on that. So if you do, though, you'll have to prove that you had a bad time because I'll be there. But it's a ball, a great time. Even Tim got sick, and he should have took his Dramamine before. Took it, slept for about an hour up, and I think he hooked up 3 times, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, Black Sheep, how you doing? Agree on the channel. You learn how to build massive pond. That's 2. Yeah, and a little bit about koi. And now I got a new channel, Trailer Trash Thailand, and I'll be doing a build out on a little custom made trailer. I'll pull it out to remote locations and not remote locations, and hook it up. It's got air conditioning. It'll have solar. Be completely self-contained, pretty much, and have a good time with that. So if you're into that, you can go check out that channel. It hasn't. I just put a video up on it today on what the time frame's looking like, when I'm going to get the trailer here, when it's going to be done. But it'll be done within the next couple of months. But as soon as I get the trailer here, I'll start putting out content of doing that. Hey, glad to see you. Glad you come. I'm imagining you're from the Filipina genre through Bobby and Yads and Nanette and all that. So, welcome. And Nikki's a new member. Thanks, Nick. And I didn't check that in a long time. We still, in case you guys don't know, anything that's donated to this channel goes directly to my wife. She has the AdSense account. She gives it back to Thailand, whether it's through the children or whatever the case may be. But on the other end of it, and I'll go check now, on the member deal, and that kind of floats up and down. People are in and out of doing stuff there, but it stays the same. We have one friend of my daughter that lives in the apartment complex that we have their apartment in. He's just him. His mother kind of helps with the rent on there, and let me see, where am I at here? The rent on there, and the grandmother has been helping him with food and stuff like that. The grandmother is terminally ill, and we're giving them $1,000 baht, and now we're at $15.45 on the memberships. We have 21. Says we're down a lot, but it kind of goes up and back. I know Joe buys membership for people and all the time, and helps that out. But whatever it is, before we were just paying it. Now we're letting it come out of there and go into it. So it works out. He's a good kid, and he's smiling from ear to ear. So, hey Daz, how you doing? Let's see. The second I was a member for months. I'm not sure I don't know how it works, Nikki, to tell you the truth. The ones I'm members of, it just keeps renewing. So I guess there's a way to get a membership and it keeps renewing, and a way that you have to do it each month, or I don't know what YouTube does. But thank you very much. And for the people out there, subscribing's free. Membership's 99 cents. So don't get the two confused. And I'm not putting anybody out. Excuse me, my mustache needs to be trimmed. To become a member, it's up to you. I don't do a bunch on the membership. Sometimes I'll put out videos, which I should be doing more of, and hopefully I will soon. I put them up ahead of time on the members deal, and you can see it early if that's a big deal too. And some other stuff up. I'll be giving away shirts, which Saturday is the date that I have set aside for my wife to go over them. If you guys, it's going to be different. It's going to be the Santa that was on the thumbnail for this deal, but it'll be similar to this one. Except instead of the baseball one, it's going to be, if you look at the thumbnail, it's going to be this. Where is it? Is that the one, Santa? This one with the American flag, but right across the mid chest here, right across there, that portion of it will be underneath that the polo shirts, and like I said, I'm gonna buy 2 runs of them, which is I think it's you buy 12, they give you one. So I'll have what 13, 26 shirts, and maybe I'll buy three, so 30 some odd shirts, and then after that, then it's gonna go to my wife, and I'll let her take her money that she gets in, and if she wants to be an entrepreneur, um, I shouldn't say that. I'll probably end up having to buy more shirts, and she'll sell them. So we'll see. But she'll sell them for a ridiculously cheap deal. We're not here to. I don't make anything. I don't get paid. I don't make anything. So I heard I could get in trouble for working. Well, to me, coming from the United States, I didn't work unless I got paid, and I don't know how you guys are out there, but if I'm not getting paid, I don't consider it working. Maybe different here. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I'm trying to do everything right. So we'll see. Um, Safe travels. Oh, that's right. Daz is up and away very shortly, isn't he? I see everybody's. While I was rambling, yes, heading to the airport to head home to Thailand. Can't wait, brother. Hope to see you soon. I'll be making a trip that way soon, I think. Um, Soon. Are you gonna? You're probably out the door. I know you're gonna go. I know eventually you're gonna go meet up with Chuck and the gang, but I'm gonna try to make it there before then. Let's see. Say goodnight to Nikki, who should be asleep, but she became a member. So you're awesome, Nick. Man caves on the Mac break burner. I'm behind on all information. Yeah, you haven't been around much. You're back now, right? I think. But the building, I'm going to guess, and I'm going to say 45 days. If I order it on the 1st, that would be what? We're in March, April, middle to end of May, the building. And then to set it in place is one day. Boom, boom, it's done. So I'd like to get that done too. But like I said, I'm really jazzed up on this solar stuff for the trailer, and it's basically the same system that I would put in that little building. Probably 400 amp hours, maybe a little more for there. But to start out, I'll probably put 400 because it's expensive. 400 amp hours and probably 1,200 watts of solar panels, and that should be able to. If we've got sunshine, that should be no problem. Now I do have the generator that I carry. I'm going to buy a 2,000 watt. I have the 1,000. So if I had to, I could just plug in. I can make a connection to the house and flip a switch, so I don't even need that to go there. But if we have sunshine, I shouldn't have any problem. And like I said, I think a maybe 6 hours a day, and maybe not every day. At least every other day when I'm doing this. I'll definitely probably be in there 5 or 6 hours, and that should be enough power to do it. I'll run 12-volt lights and that kind of stuff. I don't need much lighting. Should be fine. Yeah, the land of smiles. I can do what I want. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, all I got to do is just make sure my wife lets me do it. I never thought I'd ever be like that or say that. And even with this one here, I was still kind of an asshole to the bitter end of her life. Um, Not as bad, trust me. I was on the. She had me on the straight and narrow, but I'm a lot different now. After almost dying, after everything that I watched, this woman that I married, this miraculous woman, um, I'm thoroughly amazed, and even sometimes when I act stupid, I look at myself going, God, you're an asshole. So I have to take a breath, and I've been trying to filter this pie hole for everything, and I'm getting better at it. So, but yeah, we are in the land of smiles. I'm going to live life to the max and pretty much do what I want. Because if she had her way, she'd have me, not moving. You might fall. I might get hit by a truck. I might die in my sleep. I mean, I've never been worried about dying. So, but I definitely want to do what I want to do. So she won't like going there. I'd like to take the Forza and go to John TM. I gotta go. I talked to Tom, Thailand Digital Nomad, in that building that he's in. That's where I wanna. That's where I want to buy the condo. Um, I think I want to buy a one bedroom, and they have some there that are reasonably priced. The building's a little older, a little rundown, but I think it's going to come back, man. I think real estate's going to be a big deal next year. So I'd like to do it now, fix it up the way I want to, go there 1 week a month, or one Monday through Friday. I told you guys kind of my plan, and and then the other week or two I'll be out in the trailer. I hope. We'll see. No, it's still in Japan till May. Awesome. Important piece of equipment to include in the trailer. Yeah, exactly. Probably two of them. Definitely. It's gonna be a kick, I think. I'm hoping that it does well. I put it in my wife's name, so it'll all be her deal. Hopefully, she's gonna come with me. She still thinks that she doesn't speak, good enough English. And me, with my 4 words of Thai, I've been here almost 5 years, and four words of Thai is absolutely pathetic. I think so. I think maybe at least that one. But I'd like to get there before. Uh, Come over for 4 or 5 days. Make a Monday through Friday trip. Every time I come there, I don't stay there long enough. Go to the meetup. I'd really like to go to lunch with you guys. I think we went to lunch once, but we really didn't. We hadn't even met each other then. But Alex, go to lunch, maybe with him and Miley and some other people that I want to hook up with when I'm there. Mitch, of course. But I don't leave myself enough time. 3 days, and by the time I get there, it's like bang bang, and the next I'm on my way back. So I've got to do a little better planning. Real estate, well, unfortunately, some buildings are not maintained. Yeah, and I think even this one isn't maintained correctly, but I think it has the potential, from what I see, to. And I'm not doing it to make money, but I'd rather it do that because eventually it's going to go. I'm leaving money in the United States enough for my children there and everything that they can possibly want or need when I'm dead. And money here is for my family in Thailand. So I want them to have something. They sell it, whatever they want to do after I'm dead. I'm going to put it in her name anyway, even though I can have it in my name. What do you think about that, trolls? I'm going to put it in her name so she could screw me tomorrow. Isn't that a wonderful sight? God, you guys have a miserable life. But anyway, that was my little troll dig. Although I shouldn't. They've been pretty much leaving me alone, so now they won't. Dave, she said they're bring the boat in after Socran for maintenance and any repairs. So June or July would be the next open run. But is that the best fishing time? Because if I remember last time, I thought it was the end of the year was the best fishing. So let me know, because that isn't out of the question. July would probably be the soonest I could probably put something together. But yeah, let me know, Aaron. That's awesome. Thank you for checking into that for me. And I Socran on. Kind of wanted to go somewhere. The kids are coming here, but I think I'm just gonna hang here, man. They want to stay home. They don't want to go anywhere. I'm not a big Socran guy. I haven't missed it. I only got one in when I got here, and I didn't like it. Why would I like people throwing stuff at me? I don't know. Am I weird? I don't know. Some people like it. I don't like it. So, but they're coming here, so they're probably going to talk me into putting chairs in the back of the truck and go crawling around through the province here, and that's okay. I'll roll the windows up in the truck and I'll be fine. Air conditioning on, but we'll see. Okay, Aaron's answering. She said the sailfish are good, then depends on your luck. Yeah, I don't really. Also, if anybody's interested in doing this, put what you'd like to fish for in the comments on the community tab in the channel, what you would see. I'd rather fish for something we could eat, tuna, dorado, anything, even rockfish. But it was fun. Don't get me wrong. The way that they did it, in case anybody hasn't watched the video, is we basically trolled around and we actually had 2 hits, I think, of some kind of a tuna or something on the troll out to the sailfish grounds per se. And then right before lunch, I think they switched over and rigged up for sailfish, and then I think we caught 4. I think, didn't we? 4, and brought 3 of them to the boat. One of them got all the way up to the boat and broke. The rest of them got on the boat. But the fishing was phenomenal. But I would rather do that, depending on what she says is the best for tuna or dorado. As I said, do everything you want to do and live by the sword. That's my motto. And I'm definitely probably going to die by the sword. There's no doubt. Either that or somebody's going to put a 9mm in me. No, more than one. If they're smart, one won't kill me. Good morning. Hey, Jim's here. Hey, Jim, your game, right? Because I know you wanted to originally go. I'm trying to, in case you just popped in, I'm trying to put together. I think we're going to need 4 or 5 fishermen for the trip, like me and Tim went on. And I think we've already got enough for one boat. I'm thinking about a second fishing trip now. So if you're interested, go to the community tab. I put a little thing in there, that I'm going to put the amounts and stuff. But at least put interested in there. Then I know who's interested. And hopefully within the next couple of days, I'll get with either Aaron or with them on exactly what it's going to cost for the whole thing. The apartment, the picking up, the boat trip, the everything. So we don't have to... if anybody's like me, I just want to pay my money and then just be herded around and told to be here, and we'll pick you up there and go there and not have to schedule anything. So that's the way I like to do things. But I know you wanted to go last time, and you could have. For some reason, we just didn't. It was too hurried. Chuck couldn't go because Christmas, and anyway. So I believe you're interested, so let me know, Jim, and then I'll put in there on that community tab within the next couple of days what it's going to be. But I think it's going to be very reasonable. Like I said, reasonable is relative. Expensive is relative. So I'll put it in there and let me know. But everybody that's listening and is interested, at least go there and put interested. And, of course, it'll notify you when I put up another deal in there saying that this is what it's going to run, or approximately. Yes, for sailfish, they will do whatever you want. You just need to tell them. Yeah, they're awesome. They're awesome people, man. And the person that runs the boat, and all the way from the crew, all the way up to the owners, just great experience. Like I said, I might even put a money-back guarantee. I just got to see how much it is. But somebody's going to have to tell me that. So, 50 baht a fish challenge. Yeah, exactly. But, it was a good time. Yeah, Jim's saying yes. I'm almost positive I remember you telling me you wanted to go. Sorry, hydrating. Getting hot here. What did Andrew say? What did I miss? It's a village celebrates so ground. It can be. Yeah, I think a small village. I think I might. I was in Kamala, and I got a 5-gallon bucket right out of the gate at, I don't know, 25 miles an hour going down right in the front of the cops, and they just laughed their ass off. And he hit me with a 5-gallon bucket of water at 25 miles an hour. Damn near took me off the scooter and soaked me from head to toe. I went into Big C and I was freezing, because I was soaking wet. But that was probably my first experience. Then I looked for back roads to get back to my house, and then started asking everybody, when does this crap end? So it wasn't a great experience for me. I'm sure that we're going to be going around the village. I'm with the truck. I'm sure the kids are going to want to, and I'm sure they're going to have a ball. And I think it's the 13th to start, right? Because I know some people are 2 days, some are 3, some are 5. Some try to do it all frickin' year. But especially since it's been, what, 3 years since the last Socran, I think. So I'm sure we'll have fun. I don't know. Are you interested in fishing, Mitch? I think you are. I don't know, but I think we have enough for the. Um, like I said, I know we have enough for one trip, and I'm almost positive we have enough for probably 2 or 3, and so we'll find out the times of the year. We'll find out what people. So if you're going to go to the community tab, find out when would be better for you: July, August, September, October, November, and what you would like to fish for, whether it be for the big sports fish for the sailfish or something to eat, tuna and dorado and whatever. And we'll try to put, if we've got enough for 3 trips, we'll try to put everybody together that have the similar deals. I'll be on them all, so I'm game for everything. But it's an absolute blast. Like I said, I wouldn't turn you guys in a bad direction. It's freaking fun. Joe will come. Joe, you gonna come and go fishing with me? Let's see. See if I missed anything as I was rambling, which is my favorite thing to do. No, I think I'm caught up. If I missed something, guys, please stick it back in the comments. I'll try to answer everything I can. And now I can go wherever I want to because I have this. Look at all those pages. Ready to travel. It's my passport, in case anybody's wondering. Have you guys seen the new one? The new passport? Very interesting. It was outspoken. Thanks again for coming by. I appreciate it. And hanging. That Chandra's awesome. Are you still walking, Mitch, or are you back at home? I didn't ask anybody. The sound okay? And the video looks good. I don't see any kind of hazy fuzziness, and I don't see anything up here showing me that I got bad internet. So let's see. Everything looks okay. What did I ask? I asked Mitch if he was going to. So anyway, if you guys would, please put it into the community tab. What particular between, let's say, July and November, December. I might even do one in December because I think that's the only time that Aaron could go. So I'm sure that I'll be able to put enough people together to go out then Christmas time. Unless I can just tell him you just need to retire now. Although I know he would love to retire now. Wish I could go. I love to fish. Only problem is I very okay. And it isn't a catching trip. It's a fishing trip. Although we did catch a lot for sure. It was fun traveling. You'd have a ball. It's good time. And like I said, I don't know what we hooked up on the way, but it was some kind of a tuna, a jack or something. It was something. Sound is fine. I'm not walking, and no, I'm not planning on a fishing trip. I have other travel plans at that particular time. I'm not looking forward to or must do for the whole time between July and for 6 months. Okay. Well, I hope everything's good with you. By the way, one of these days I'm gonna have to come see you again because you're not gonna make it to Surin. But I think Chris is gonna make it here first. Did you guys have a bet or a wager on whether Chris was gonna make it to Surin before you? I know Chris was kidding with you a while back about that. It's hot right now here, man. I don't know what it's like in Pattaya, but it's freaking hot here. I'm sure it's hot everywhere in Thailand. Just that time of year. In fact, I think that's what I watched Chuck's video this morning. It was on how to keep cool in Thailand. So he timed that about perfect. And he talked that the best thing that the whole video, the 2 items that I can relate to and go behind fully, all of them actually, is staying hydrated. You can die of dehydration. much that people don't think they can. You can die really quickly if you don't if you don't keep hydrated. And the other one are those towels that they have at the 7-Eleven in the freezer deal. Those are freaking awesome. When I went to Krabby twice, that was at my stop, and then at the end you got like 3 or 4. They're nice towels. They're reusable. You can use them again. And he liked the way they smell, and they did smell. They do smell good. Was hoping to already be retired, or at least retired from the States and living in Thailand 4 years ago, but still stuck here in the rat race. The wife said 5 more years. I'm grooming a guy I hired. Yeah, that's the hardest part, man, is finding someone when you have to leave a business or something behind, training somebody to do it, and not completely collapse whatever business you have left them with. I have 3 trips tentatively planned for the U.S., all of which will be 4 to 8 weeks duration. Bummer. All right, then you want to go fishing tomorrow? Just kidding. I got a fishing pole back here. I'm worse than Chuck. I think he's actually fished. I haven't fished since I've been here for 4.5 years. Yes, young and eager and likes to work, and so maybe sooner. Awesome. That's what you need. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Good morning to you. Is it still morning? Yeah, it is. Oh, it's only 9:30. We've only been on an hour. Wow. We're not flying. Of course, now it'll start going quicker. But I don't know what I'm going to do today. Where that heat comes up, and you take one step out the door, and you're like, not a good idea. I think I'll maybe go back in, relax a little bit, see what's going on. Fishing tomorrow sounds good. Yeah, I'd like to. I've got to figure out what we're going to take. Depending on, I still don't understand. Maybe James is watching. Chocolate Man in Thailand is watching this. Well, is weed decriminalized or not? Is it legal in Thailand or not? Does anybody know? I don't. Of course, I haven't dug into it and tried to find out, but otherwise, I still want to do something with that land in Ubon. But like I said, if it's decriminalized, they've got rice fields there that I could put up a couple of greenhouses, and they could make more money and work 1/100th of the time less, and not bust their backs and behinds, and make more money than growing rice on one rye. So if not, then the 2 rye that we have already has one tilapia pond on it. I'll put another one, but I don't know how. I got to read up in YouTube how to install one, how to aerate one, what's the perfect tilapia growing pond. And my wife wants me to use that water and do an aquaponics type deal, which I could do. I'm not against setting up the greenhouse. I mean, hell, there's 2 gigantic plants in the front yard that are, I don't know, if I'm guessing 15 to 18 feet tall in my front yard that my mother-in-law and wife are growing. And they're healthy as hell. Have no clue what they are. I mean, they're female. I know that. They asked me to take a look at them and see if what they were. They're female, definitely. But she wants to grow. Across the street, she has corn, long bean, tomatoes, strawberries. She's got all sorts. My wife loves to grow shit. So I wouldn't be against. I have to look and see how much a decent, well-built greenhouse is, and maybe I'll do something with that and use that pond water as aquaponics of some sort. That I could see. That would be probably real productive. Did I miss? I know some people came in. Who did I miss? Expat Paul. I missed Expat Paul. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. He's got a couple of good videos out. I got to watch part of each one, and I know I've missed a bunch. I'm trying to get caught up, but there's Jake. Let's see what he says. Decriminalization, but I guess there are legal distinctions between that and legalized. As long as I can't go to jail, that's and I'm imagining that's what decriminalized would mean. I'd have to be 100% sure of that, and then I would show them what they need to do, and it would be way better than growing that rice, man. They don't make any money growing the rice. Tilapia are a pretty hardy fish. Just can't stand cold weather. Well, I don't think I'll have that problem here in Thailand. Depending on what cold, again, is relative. Koi will live down to, as long as the water doesn't freeze solid. They can live in 33, 34 degree water, as long as you got a hole in the top of it, so it's frozen over to release the gases. They'll get through a winter. But you know, just what they need to do it, I believe they are too. They are hardy. I raised those ones, and I gave them to the cousin that did the wall and all the other stuff here, and he has them over in his pond. But he said that when we had the rains and the semi flooding, they overflowed, and the fish are now in the neighbors and down you know, down the street. So they went away. So I guess I'll have to put high sides on the one. The one that's there has pretty high sides. I'll probably have to drill some wells, but I'm looking into it. I'm trying to see between. I only have a certain amount of money that I want to spend, and I'd like to do it between this year. I'd like to do it, and one is getting the condo and fixing it up, and then building on an Anuban and almost using that as a little getaway. It's about 3 hours, I think, from here. Rayong's 6 hours? So 3 hours, you know, me and the wife can just go make a 2-bedroom, almost Thai style, American style, not like this place, but air conditioned and modern conveniences, but on the cheaper side of the build. And go there and, I don't know, probably never use the damn place. Something else for them down the road, I guess. What did I miss? Go Hopping, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Ron, you made it. Who haven't I seen? Rob I haven't seen. Is Rob around? I haven't seen him in a while. Of course, I haven't been on in, a month and a half. Maybe he thought something happened to me. He'll come by. John, how you doing? Glad you could make it. But it's freaking awesome to be home. And I consider now even more so than before, consider Thailand my home. I was jonesing to come back, jonesing to see my family here, see my wife. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the heck out of my family there. But Thailand's my home. As soon as I got back here, I totally felt comfortable again. Let's see. Yeah, the ones that we got were the pink ones. I had the pink ones and then the regular, whatever the tilapia were. Right close to me here, they've got a bunch of bottom of bags, and I know that Craig, he had that same pink ones that he put in his pond, and I think he's eating them. I think he's fishing every once in a while. I've missed a bunch of his. I just caught one of the ones that, if you guys haven't seen what he did pretty much himself on that man cave shop or whatever it is there is just freaking phenomenal. It's awesome looking. You were busy on the trailer trash channel watching the video, and I'm waiting for everybody to start putting in there. Hey, it looked like crap halfway through. It's all fuzzy, so I'm waiting for that to come. I just didn't want to do it again, man. I was pissed, and then now I figured out it's that internet, whatever, that surf, whatever. If I put that up, it screws with I guess with YouTube and StreamYard. I don't know. Do you fancy? You know, I'm not a big person with heights and jumping. I never liked jumping out of perfectly good aircraft either. But you never know. I don't know if my body would take any kind of jarring, but it is an interesting thing. I kind of like any kind of danger, something that I could die. It seems to get my blood flowing. But you never know. Hello. Thanks for the shout. I appreciate it. How much comes from the Philippines? If you guys aren't familiar and you guys aren't with any of these channels of the Filipino people that are more than supportive of everybody, from Bobby Time to Get Going to Yads to me to everybody, they're phenomenal. Please join their channel and it's fun stuff, good time, wholesome stuff. Most of them have families. They like to sing, and they have a good time. You'll enjoy it. And there's another one here, one of the best, always 100% supportive of this channel. She's awesome. And they know each other, obviously. So by all means, please join the channels. Everybody saying hello to the net and run. Yeah, so getting back to the bungee jumping. Is an interesting thing, but I don't know if my body is. I don't know. I'll tell you what, man, I thought it was indestructible until 4 years ago or 3.5 years ago when I woke up with a tube down my throat in intensive care for 2 months. I figured, you know what, you're not Superman. You can die. It kind of changed my outlook on certain things. Never stop riding two wheels. That's never going to happen. Never going to be scared of anything per se, but am I going to be more cautious of living longer? Yeah. Why? Because of that fantastic wife that I have, man. It's up to me, hey, whatever, I've never really worried about dying and anything. But now she wants me to live to be 100. I said, you'll be changing my diapers. I don't care. And I'm going, well, I won't do that. I don't want to be a burden on anybody. I'll handle that if that happens. But if I could hang around for 15, 20 years, what am I, 66, 76, 86? My mom, up until 87, she was pretty damn good. Went to church 7 days a week, drove herself, and, went every way, did everything. She had a good quality of life. Just the last 3 years that were still horrible, no. Not so great, I'd classify that. The last 3 months, 4 months, not the way that anybody should want to live. And I know she didn't. And she got her wish. She wanted to go to God. She's been talking about hanging out with him for 30 years or more, saying she's ready to go. So I have to laugh because that's just, I can hear my mom in my ear. I'm ready to go anytime. Don't matter to me. I'm going to be with God. You got what you wanted, Mom, instead of sitting miserably like you were. So, R.I.P. Let's see. There's Chris. How you doing, Chris? Brother Chris there. Yeah, so if I could do that, it would be great because I know she wants me to hang. Honestly loves me. I mean, never ever thought that would happen. Never in a million frickin' years. And I look at myself on here now and go, God, the poor woman. She needs these big old glasses I got on because she's not seeing me clearly. But just a great woman. Can't say enough about her. And what kind of triggered this is in the beginning, I was with her for 6-7 months, living with her for maybe 5 or something, in Surin here, and she went over. She drove me there. I collapsed. I was in the hospital. No access to my bank accounts. Didn't know anything about my finances, my family, how to contact anybody. Nothing. And what we did was we went over. When she finally could unlock my phone, she went on Facebook and said, "Please help me. This is Dave's girlfriend, blah, blah, blah." And then my brother got a hold of my cousins, everybody got a hold of her, and my mother. And what we did last night, I was looking at all these old messages and pictures of me lying there. And if I showed you these pictures, you would freak out going, "Oh, that guy's dead. Why are you showing pictures of a dead guy?" Me with tubes hanging out, just... if you would have seen it, you would have go, "Oh, God, is he breathing? No. Can you roll him into a ditch somewhere and bury him?" That's how bad it was. And she was sending these, and I'm going, "Oh my God, why were you sending that to my mother?" And I told her about it. Well, then she wanted to go back over them all. "Look, my English isn't good." I said, "You're absolutely perfect." And And my mother was on there and talking to her, and she was saying, "I love Dave, and I'm going to take care. Well, please take care of my son." Oh, of course I am. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here 3 times a day. Blah blah blah, and just there going over all that. I never really looked at any of that, and the way that she handled the situation was just outstanding. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything better. So I've raved enough on my wife. I'll keep raving on her. So if you don't like that on the channel, you probably should unsubscribe. But she's awesome. Let's see. What did I miss? What did Chris say? Tickets in hand for April 15th for Sokran. Coming where? If it's Sokran, then I imagine you're coming to Thailand. Where in Thailand? Let's see. Chris is coming. Hey Tony, how you doing? Good evening. Tell us, love the story of the great woman. She's awesome. She's awesome. Have true queens, man. I'll tell you. I'm the luckiest man in the world, not just Thailand. Where is Chris going? Let's see. Chris Ranjan. I'll be in the condo pool getting wet the way I like. And me and Chris are about the same on that. Well, you're going to be here for that. I'm going to be here. I'm going to have the kids here. So maybe you can grab Mitch and come on down. You guys will come across the finish line together. But I'll probably take them, like we were talking earlier, around the village here and let them play. I have a window and a lock on the door and air conditioning, so all I got to do is drive them around. Ranjan, I am scared to try anything that could kill me, but now I want to try it all. It's having me back full of life. And yeah, it does. There is a certain bit of truth to that. But ever since that happened to me, man, because I thought I was invincible for years and years, nothing could kill me. Gunshots, knives, no, nothing. Boy, was I wrong. Laying there in that bed completely helpless. So definitely get you thinking, put it that way. You may get a surprise attack anytime, brother. You know that. Is Brock here? I didn't see. Oh, there he is. Morning to all. Test. I'm on my inner way of working. Just had my fifth job. Partying for awesome 5 days. You'll be here in 5 days, or I think you'll be here in 5 days. Everybody's coming. I don't know when Jake, you still there? It's Jake. They changed it a couple of times, I think. But I know, obviously, Daz is on his way. Bobby's going to be in Surin, I think, on the 31st in, 3-4 days? A lot of people coming. Chris is coming. It is going to be a fun time. That's why I want to either get there, but my wife said, she's pretty much said, we're not traveling during Sokran. So, from what I understand from everybody, those are very smart words and true words. I arrived Sunday afternoon. Wow. Saturday. Sunday. Cool. Be on vacation again. It seems like he just left to go back to Australia. That's awesome. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I've been way too long in the making, Jay, but circumstances. Yeah, they are what they are, right? And you gotta do what you gotta do. It'll all transpire. I think your life's going good if I'm reading stuff right. So that's freaking awesome, and yeah, you deserve it. And we're gonna have a bunch of fun. So I can't wait for you to get here. Dave, I gotta head off. Have lunch. I'll pick it up if you're on the way. Take care. All right, John. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. Still shocked I'm still alive at 52. I was surprised when I was at 35, so I'm right there, Tony, with all the dumb dangers. Yeah, I know. I look back on it, especially when I went. A lot of my family was at and I call it a celebration of life, because that's what it was. And the stuff that I was kind of the black sheep, but the stuff that I did, I was thoroughly amazed. Like I said, I thought 35 I'd be dead. Not a doubt in my mind, the way that I pushed stuff. But It was, I don't know. I guess I got lucky. I don't know. In fact, I know I got lucky. There's no other way to put it. I got lucky. Yeah, one of the deadliest times of the year. According to my wife, that's it. She didn't want me on the roads. Um, let's see. Meow, meow, meow. What was that for? Is meow here? Did I miss jam or what am I missing? What did Tommy mean? What did you mean? You're laughing about it too. I'm hydrating. Ah, that's my mother-in-law calling all the cats to eat. Almost done. There she is. Calling cats later. Jay, everybody saying goodbye. Yeah, my mother-in-law. But yeah, if she was here, she'd be doing the same thing. We can hear someone only for the cat in the background. Yeah, my mother-in-law. Um, yeah, she's calling them. Like she's feeding them. I'm imagining. And these animals, they eat better than 100% of the Thai people in Thailand. They eat that little curved fish, that little broken neck. I don't know what the hell the name of it, but you see it everywhere in Thailand. That's what they eat. Cats get that and rice. The dogs get pork, chicken, and rice. Dog food? No. They wouldn't feed a dog food or a cat food. No. It's out of the question. So they eat better than I do. And I'm down to 175, 117, 263, 30 more pounds of my high school weight. Cool. I don't know. I haven't weighed myself. I got to weigh myself. I'm off the medicine because I didn't want to jab myself the whole time every day. And the medicine that I have to take isn't the once a week one. It's the everyday deal. I still feel about the same weight. I know that I've lost. So I'm going to say, yeah, I know I have. So I'll weigh myself. I got to go. I don't know when I go to the doctor. I got to get in with the wife. But that's awesome. I'd like to be 114 and less if I can. But that's the weight that I'm shooting for, and I'm still far from that. I think I'm still far from that. I can barely see you. They say here to not feed dogs chicken bones, but in Thailand, yeah, the soy dogs, yeah. If you've got a pet that you raised, I wouldn't. Soy dogs, they'll chew them up, no problem whatsoever. But you're absolutely right, no problem. Any other place in the States, oh God, it's like they'd probably put you in jail. You tried to kill that dog. You gave it a chicken bone, and they probably would put you in jail. You look skinnier in the face. Do I? Probably. Does that mean I'm dying, Chris? You better hurry. How long before you'll be here? Be able to turn sideways and just. But it's healthier, I saw like I said, I don't know. I think I said my cousin that I stayed with there, Rich, who's were for his birthday's April 18th, which March, next month, a couple of weeks. Anyway, he had both his knees done at the same time 2 weeks before Christmas. Both of them replaced at the same time. Crazy man. And he was hobbling around. He did quite well. He walked. I hated to say it. I walked a little bit better than he did, but he's still. They told him a year before he'd be, in prime shape. Get out of here. Let's see. My pup and cats had no problem eating them chicken bones. Yeah, I don't know. They say they get stuck in their throat, or just, I've heard that for ever since I was a kid, with dogs and stuff. But here, I mean, if they didn't eat chicken bones, they'd die. They'd be dead because that's probably going to be their number one meal from people here, and they don't get no meat on them bones with Thai people. I don't know if you've seen a Thai person eat a chicken wing, or maybe more people. I don't eat them that way. There's still meat and cartilage left on the on the bone. When my family gets done with a piece of chicken, there's no cartilage and there's no absolutely no meat. Let's see. Too much life to live. Why I appreciate this stream reminds me. Great lifestyle. Yeah, you bet, man. There's a lot, and like the biggest thing about me and the biggest thing that I get across, we're not guaranteed. None of us, don't matter your age, we're not guaranteed tomorrow. So I live for today, and I hope that I can try to take care of myself, try to eat right, try to get exercise, try to get better, healthier is my mentality now. But I might not wake up tomorrow. Hell, I don't know. I could die stepping off a curb over at the Robinsons and be dead. So it got to live life now, man. Let's see, isn't it cooked chicken bones that are a problem? Cooked? What did I miss? How did I miss that? Cooked one shatter. I don't know, Chris. I'm surprised. I don't know that. Well, maybe somebody does. Hey, Stuck. Good morning. Cooked bones can possibly tear the intestine lining of any canine. That's the reason you're not supposed to give it to them. Ah, okay. They don't do that here in Thailand. Like I said, they'd be dead anyway. So if they're gonna die from a ripped in their stomach lining, then that's probably they're decided I'll go that way than sit on the side of the road and starve. Because I'm imagining most of the stuff they'll get thrown out there will be chicken bones, and like I said, Thai people will suck the bone marrow out damn near before they're done with the bone. But I was always told that from when I was a little kid. I remember them saying not to give dogs chicken bone. Thanks, Jake. And I want to thank the moderators and everybody that posts on here. Uh, Jake, you're the best. Scott, everybody that's on this channel. I don't think the moderators enough, although most of you guys are moderators. But thank you. All right, and if I missed something, let me know, because, let's see. No, I think I'm caught up. Okay, here's Mrs. They say cooked bones can be an issue, but I never stop. It never stopped us from feeding them to the dogs. Almost to Great Danes, not an issue. Maybe our bones were special. I don't know. I mean, when I said that to my wife, oh, you're not supposed to give them chicken bones, are you? It looked at me like I had leprosy. It was like, what? No, I never heard of that. Here, dog. The dog just over there just chomping away. So, all right, Dave in the chat. I'm headed to bed. All right, Aaron. And yeah, if we can find out some pricing and some other stuff on the favorite time of the year, send me a deal in the next few days or something, and I'll put it up on the website. What it would be for a room, and what it would be to get picked up at the airport and taken to the boat, and what the actual fishing trip would be, and we'll break it down and have some fun and give them hopefully 3. I'm thinking 3 fishing trips is what I'm going to shoot for. Everybody's saying bye to Aaron, and I'm caught up. No, let's see. I have a timeshare in Vegas, never been. Trade the points. Yeah, those things are, I don't know, I never got one, but the timeshares, I think at one time were actually a pretty good deal for some people. I never got into that much. Dave, get with her online, I think. Yeah, I think I do. I will try that, Aaron. I will do that. My friend, what did I miss there? I heard dogs eat moles and yeah, I guess it's the cooked bones is what they're saying. So that's kind of weird. So Ryan's saying the great chicken bone debate, and it's a list of the stuff the Western world says you shouldn't do in Thailand. Yeah, exactly. There's a big long list. I agree. Like I said, these dogs out here, they're out of control. They need to do something about it. what they can do, I really don't know. But first, they should start, neutering them and spading them and start there. And you know, it's a little bit out of hand some places. I've never been chased or attacked by any of them, so I've been kind of lucky in that aspect. But they need to do something. And like I said, these dogs are going to starve, so they're going to eat anything that pretty much they're going to eat anything. Like I said, we just inherited Lucky, a little puppy that got dropped off by my wife. The bad people will cause bad people. And I kicked the dog out of a truck. Man, it's like, why don't you come up to my door? But anyway, I get aggravated when I see shit like that. Don't get the dog in the first place. Or the people that get the dog and then stake them in the yard and they just sit there and bark all day. They don't touch them, they don't pet them, they don't do nothing. Weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm becoming, in my old age, and way too soft. I don't know. I've been chased by them in my nightclubs when I was riding the scooter around. Yeah, I've ridden and I don't know, maybe because they don't, like the cops, I don't think they screw with me because they don't want the bad juju of messing with Santa Claus. They're not going to get anything for Christmas. Maybe the dogs are thinking the same way. But I haven't been, I know Chuck had a little zapper deal that made noise. He seemed to have good luck with that, but I don't know. Let's see, I grew up a hillbilly and our dogs ate whatever we gave them. I never really believed that about the cooked bones until I worked in a vet clinic. Really. Yeah, and I don't doubt it, Stuck. I mean, I'm sure that there's probably a lot of truth to that, no doubt. But, here you're going to play hell trying to tell, people not to give the soy dogs any bones. Is it only chicken bones? Everything else is open season? I don't know about that either. I know a couple of times I've had dogs get it trapped in their mouth and I had to actually hold them down and rip the damn thing out of their jaws. Big dogs. Excuse me. Little itch there. Let's see. Is Andy here? I didn't see Andy. Andy, you still here you still in Thailand? I mean, this is like the third time I think Andy's been here, and I haven't hooked up with him. What a bad person I am. But I think you're still here, right? I just dropped the scooter. It's down in gear, throttled up, got the hell out of there. Yeah, they can't keep up. They won't chase you for long. What dog doesn't eat beef bones? Yeah, now the rib bones are the ones that I've had get stuck in some of my dog's mouth, across here, and they're walking around with their jaws open, one to the top and the bottom, trying to figure out how to get it out. T-bones and pork chop bones were the worst that I'd seen. Yeah, because they splinter, right, and stuff. Yeah, and like I said again, you're gonna play hell trying to keep them here doing it. And you'd never know. I mean, there could be I'm sure there would be dogs dying left and right from eating the bones. We would never know. Pig's ears and tail are your treat for money. Yeah, the pig's ears we always used to buy in the States anyway. See. And I'm caught up. Wait, no. Antlers will be gone in a day. Good for jaw strength. Yeah, I don't know. My wife this one here, used to buy greenies for their breath and for their teeth and brush the frickin' dog's teeth and stuff. I guess she was doing it right, Everybody else that I know is doing it wrong. But she used to buy everything for him. She was the one that buy these big bags of ears this big, The dogs just loved them. Scavengers eat what they want. Yeah, exactly. Just went on my mystery walk around the area, and it's a tradition on my last day. Bummer. So, Andy's last day. I'm sure you're not happy about that either, Andy. And if you guys get a chance, if you haven't, let me put it up. It has a YouTube channel and the one that I don't know how to use. What is it? Instagram. and on Facebook. You guys should. Andy does excellent documentation and pictures and everything of his trips are good. You'll enjoy it. Yes, still here. Uh, yeah, bummer. Oh man, my shoulders. It's been an hour and a half. Okay. Let's. I think. Let me see. How many people we got? We got 18 people still here. Drink mine. Almost out of hydration, so I think I'm gonna end it here. What do you guys think? I think it's we've rambled for an hour and 27 minutes, and I think that's long enough. I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna call it a live stream. I want to thank everybody that has joined, have subscribed. The new subscribers, thank you very much. We have got a couple. Hold on, I'll give you that. That, well, here. Wow, we picked up another 1,948. It was 44. So thanks everybody for the extra 4 subscribers. Let's see if we can get to 1950. I'd like to get to 2,000. It's kind of a next little deal. Sorry, give you a bum one. A bum steer. Oh, 10th of April. Okay, because I was going to say, I think Socran starts on the 13th, from what my wife says. I think that's the day she get off. The government gives her, I think, 3 days off. 13th, 14th, and 15th is what she told me. Now, I know some areas they go 5 days, 7 days, I don't know. But usually 2 or 3. So good. All right, well, hopefully I'll see you, and I'm going to talk to you before then anyway. But I want to thank everybody, and of course I got to go back and pull up my deal here, so I've got it there. So you all know Richard of Richard Travels. If you, I don't know how you wouldn't know. Did the intro and the outro for the live streams, and it's awesome. Richard's one of the good ones, as you know if you've listened to me long enough. So I want to thank Richard again for doing those for me, and I want to thank everybody for watching. You guys are awesome. I want everybody to have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're at. And I will catch you on the next one.